Start first with Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Patrick. Obviously, you're well aware of what the team's going through with the COVID stuff. Last year, you guys were able to make it through the season without any major disruptions. What's your level of concern that that's going to happen, especially as we near the postseason here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this week we've had a couple people test positive, but that's kind of part of it. It's part of the world that we live in today. Guys have done a good job so far of trying to keep themselves away from people, but at the end of the day, COVID can hit anyone, and I think you're seeing that. And all we can do is have guys step up. We have a lot of great guys in this locker room, and have the full trust in them that they can do the job, get the job done, and hopefully find a way to get a win on Sunday.
And then obviously you've been safe all year, and Andy Reid has preached for you guys to make good decisions. Is there any dedication from you guys to want to move back to last year's protocol where it's essentially quarantining or anything of that nature with what you guys are going through?
I think guys are making the best decision for themselves and the team and their family. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't tell. We don't want to tell anyone to live in a bubble. I mean, we want people to live their lives still, but at the same time, try to protect themselves, protect others, and do whatever they can to take the precautions to be available to play on Sundays.
Let's go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Patrick, we've talked to you and Josh Gordon about how he's coming along, and kind of it's been in a complimentary role. Now you may be without Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. Just where do you feel like Gordon is at, maybe in an expanded role, and what gives you confidence that he might be ready for that?
Yeah, I mean, the confidence I have is that he's done it before. I mean, he's been able to go out there and produce at a high level in this league. And so he still has the talent. He still has the work ethic. And now it's about just going out there and getting more opportunities. And so hopefully we were able to get Travis and Tyreek back. But if not, we have other guys that will step up and kind of take on those roles and in part, receiver there, running backs, tight ends. And we'll find a way to try to make up for that production that we're missing.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Patrick. I'm guessing that guys like Tyreek and Travis are participating in meetings virtually. There's still a chance, obviously, they can play. So my question for you is, what's your comfort level with them if they're out there on Sunday, but you haven't practiced with them all week? If you built up enough over the weeks here where even if you haven't practiced this particular game plan, you feel like you guys will be okay together?
Yeah, I do. I mean, those guys have gotten a lot of reps with me and just within this offense in this league. Obviously, it's a really complex defense that we're facing, but they've played it a couple times even before I was here. So for me, as long as they're healthy, they're safe, and they've passed the protocols and they're back, we'll throw them right back in the offense, and they'll be able to take on the roles that they've always had.
We've got three more. We'll go right down the line, starting with Todd Lebo. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Patrick. We didn't get a chance to ask Coach this, but you've seen most of these guys who you're going to be playing with, whether some of your regular guys aren't there or not, but you probably haven't seen this kicker, Elliott Fry, before. You guys just signed him last week. Did you have a chance to peek today when he was kicking? What are your thoughts about him? He may have to kick a big kick for you. Do you know if he's ready for that quite yet?
Yeah, I'm sure he's ready. I mean, he looked good today. So, I mean, you just throw him out there. Guys have to step up and do their job. I mean, he's been here for a little over a week now, and he's done everything the right way from what I've seen. He's put in the work, and you have to trust your teammates at the end of the day. I mean, just like at any other position. Obviously, kicking can come down to a huge kick here or there, but it's not one play that's going to change a game. It's about every single person stepping up, doing their job, taking on a bigger role, and trying to find a way to win a football game at the end of the day.
We'll go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Patrick. I just want to ask you just what was the experience like today without Travis and Tyreek Hill on the practice field, and how much of your preparation this week might be trying to get reps with as many of your teammates as possible to have perhaps a more balanced attack against the Steelers on Sunday, if that is indeed what's required?
Yeah, I don't know if it wasn't too different, I guess you would say. I mean, throughout practices, especially with those two guys, we try to let other guys get some reps in to not only get those other guys reps and get them work, but to let those guys kind of rest their legs with Travis and Tyreek because they run so many routes on game days. And so whenever you're out there and you're just trying to run the plays and get a look from the defense, you're not necessarily looking at who's running the routes. You're just trying to go through your reads the right way. And so that's kind of how we always roll throughout practice. Just today, you just didn't have those guys for the kind of those main plays that you usually would run with them. So guys are going to step up, guys are going to run routes. And at the end of the day, we're going to try to go out there and win a football game.
Go last to Seren Petro. Go ahead, Seren.
Patrick, when the game plan goes in, obviously, who's going to be playing with you, right? The game plan started to be formed and there were guys you thought were going to be there. The coaching staff thought was going to be there that aren't going to be there. How difficult has it been? Has there been an adjustment? Do you have to scale back because you don't have some of your major pieces and maybe adjust because the matchups aren't the same without some of the guys?
We haven't really changed much. There's obviously some routes and stuff like that Tyreek and Trav can run that no one else in this world really can. But really, we just went out there and put a game plan together, trusting these guys to make plays happen. And we got the guys to do it. We got the speed, we got the playmakers, and I'm going to keep trusting in them. And hopefully we have Trav and Tyreek back. But if not, we'll be ready to go.
Patrick, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.